Going live. You're live.
Hello, everybody. We're going to try and connect to Instagram. How are you all doing? I've got Olga Boggy on the sofa. Can they see my blanket, Ollie?
They can just about.
My famous blanket. You alright, Bogsy? She's very sleepy. I think she's also a bit like, am I live? Hello? Hello, how are you all doing in this crazy, weird world we live in right now? So, me and Ollie have been doing so much gardening, and when I say so much, I mean our front lawn has been dug up, our back lawn has been dug up, the borders, quite a lot of bushes have been moved around in different places.
And also dug up.
But it's like two people who have never really gardened before doing hard landscaping because, you know, budgets and all. And we've just gone a bit crazy with it. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a wild time. We've been distracting ourselves with gardening books, Alan Titchmarsh, loving his new prog, aren't we all?
We are.
So we're getting a bit George and Mildred, which my auntie calls us George and Mildred. I think it's from
We're live on Insta.
Cartoon? Hello, Instagram! I've been live babbling on YouTube about gardening. Hello, my loves. Where am I looking for Insta? Where am I looking for YouTube?
So Insta's here.
Yeah. There.
Yep.
Yeah.
And YouTube's here.
Where's YouTube? Hello, my loves. How are we all doing? I would just catch Instagram at YouTube. I hope that's all right. Basically, we've been gardening, we've been digging up the front lawn, digging up the back lawn. It's all been going on in this household, hasn't it, Ollie Bob?
It has.
And we're not gardeners by trade, me and Ollie. I mean, evidently you guys know me. I'm not a gardener. I really am not. But we've been doing hard landscaping and it's killed us. We're saying all me back quite a lot.
I was saying that about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Basically today we decided we wanted another raised bed, which is very bougie, I am aware. But I found it so, after doing that video, guys, that I did last week, I uploaded last week about me being, you know, a gardener, which I just felt one with nature recently. Yeah, I just wanted a raised bed for flowers as well as vegetables. So Ollie has this like really massive one for veg because he blinking loves doing veg, and I've got one for flowers now. So Ollie's just made that. So I was passing him wood and he's going all me back, weren't you, darling?
I was kind of like trying to crouch in it, like nailing like weed net to it.
Yeah. I mean, riveting, really.
I know.
It's just
Absolutely.
our life is just like, whoop, you know. So funny. Is everyone here? Hello, my loves. Should we say shout out to everyone? Or my live stream didn't actually schedule, did it, Ollie Bobs? It went a bit awry. So we got here eventually.
YouTube desktop and YouTube mobile were not talking to each other.
Yeah. We've got to set up the stream a bit. We're in the progress of setting up streams and different things, but I think that for my plans for the future, I have quite a few plans, which are very exciting. But yeah, is anyone here, my loves?
Yes, they are. I'm just currently getting them up.
We're going to have a Q&A. Ollie Bobs has got some questions for me that I'm going to answer. But I hope you're all okay in lockdown. It's been really weird times. I think, yeah, it's getting to the point where I'm like, you know, I've done too much gardening and I think I'm going to calm down from gardening now. You know, watching all the gardening programs and getting the books out and, you know, learning about what perennials are. I'll stop talking about gardening now.
So we've got some, someone's asking, I can't see their name because I'm kind of like gently peering at them.
Okay.
But,
that sounds weird.
well, as in like, I'm trying to look at the screen without disturbing the camera.
Yeah.
And they're asking, aren't you a bit hot with that blanket on?
No, actually, you know, I was getting a bit cold. I am known as what people describe me as, a lizard. I'm always cold quite a lot of the time, aren't I, Ollie?
You are freezing.
Like when Ollie wants the fan on, he's like, blinking heck, it's like 20 degrees outside, Luce. Why are you? Yeah, why are you cold right now. Sorry, I'm really like babbling. Is
Yeah.
there anyone
Well,
else on
let's
here who's babbling?
start with my questions,
Go on
because
then.
the live
Let's
chats,
start with your cues.
the live chats don't have much going on. So let's have a look. So, what is your favourite thing about lockdown?
What's my favourite thing about lockdown? At the moment, spending a lot of time with you, my darling.
Aww.
Sounds a bit cringe.
Yeah.
But I've been really having fun, just taking stock and thinking about how, you know, quick and fast paced life was before, and just trying to calm down and think, you know, how can I potter around the house, think about bread makers, become older before my time, walk the dog lots, try and get healthy, been going on the bike. Yeah, if you guys have any recipe ideas as well, we want to do lots with our vegetables that we're growing, which they'll probably, you know, be able to harvest in September. But, you know, forward planning.
Yeah. Like we've got the good, well-known recipe, including ingredient. No, yeah, you get what I mean. The ghost pepper. We've got ghost peppers, basically. You can fit them in many
Those
things.
are not growing. Ollie is obsessed. If you don't know Ollie, he is obsessed with chilies. So he will try and sneak it into every possible meal we ever have. And I can't take it. Cannabbox, I can't take it.
Well,
She's wagging.
I ramp you up.
Honestly, I'm a lizard that is constantly cold and can't take hot food, which Ollie's the opposite. So, have you got any more cues, Ollie, darling?
I do. Let me just catch up with the chats. Apubla says, love the dog. And
thank you. This
Let's
is my
Worry
guide dog,
Martin
Olga.
gives you a wave.
Hello, my loves. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Olgie is just very much chilling. She loves just sitting on my lap. But I think she's like, oh, what's this ring light? Isn't she all? I don't know.
I think she's fairly used to it now.
Yeah.
Shall we go to the next question then?
Do it.
So, very topical, based on the headline today.
Yeah.
Have you ever driven blind?
Have I ever driven blind? Yeah, that is because I thought that was quite topical to chat about, just purely because there's been a lot in the news about Dominic Cummings and him driving up to Durham.
And then driving 30 miles to test his eyesight.
And then I think the police came out with a headline today, you know, just stating, please do not drive if you're blind. So I did a little witty tweet, you know, didn't think about it for 5 minutes or anything before I posted it. I'm so witty. I'm so lame on it.
You are.
I think I'm lame.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, have I ever driven blind? Do I want to drive? No. Well, I drove on that. Okay, sneezing. I drove on that RNIB. Was it guide dogs course for blind people, and there was an instructor in the car that could click the brake pad at any moment of that journey, which I'm very glad about because, you know, very possible to drive into walls. Oh, you don't lick me, darling. Very possible to drive into walls. Oh, you're leaving, Mommy. Bye-bye then. Bye-bye.
Someone's asking if you've had any requests for lifts whilst you're driving.
Well, you know, I mean, I think Ollie would trust me.
I trust you on many things.
But maybe not that. I would kill the whole family if I drove a car.
I think if you were doing it in an empty car park or one with cones in.
Oh my gosh, don't say that.
And you were driving
My
at like
adrenaline
maybe
for that sort of stuff.
20 miles an hour. I think
the thing is about me, when I became blind, I became quite extreme as well. So, you know, I ran a marathon, for instance. That's quite an extreme thing to do for guide dogs, which was amazing. So, you know, getting me in the car in a field would probably be quite an adrenaline boost, wouldn't it?
Off-roading.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the YouTube comments. I can see a few popping up.
Hello,
We have got Abria Guy. I presume it's Guy. Are you day or night? You're British and I'm Indonesian. So are we in day or night?
Are we in day or night? It's becoming our evening.
Yeah, it's still light outside for now.
Apparently it's still light outside. I don't have any light perception, so I have this little announcement on my Alexa to tell me whether the sun is going down, and she's very polite. But yeah, no, it's coming up to 8 o'clock here, I think.
Yes.
So
Then we've got Footy Nut Guy saying, "Hi, lovelies. Sorry I'm late."
Hello, Steve. Babes, where you been? To be fair, we posted the stream a bit delayed.
Yeah.
So it's fine. Plus, we're kind of a bit like, whoa, we'll decide to go live today.
Was a bit of a spur of the moment thing.
A bit
Hopped into the car, took the thumbnail.
A bit spontaneity, I nearly said. A bit spontaneous, you know. But I've got some good plans so stay tuned.
Okay.
We need to get the live setup a bit better. Anyway,
yes. So, what's your least favourite thing about lockdown?
My least favourite thing about lockdown? Not seeing family, really. And hugging people. I mean, I like hugging you, Ollie. That probably seems like, you know, I'm happy and, you
Gets
know.
a bit boring after a while. Just one person to hug.
And the dog, you know.
God. Olga, me and you.
Yeah. So basically, I would love to go and see family, just, you know, all jokes aside. But I love my little garden now. I've planted quite a few pots out back, just with like nice little smelly things in. So there's lavender, and we went to Lidl, good old Lidl. And my basil.
Got a lemon
what
tree.
Else have we got? Oh, that's Ollie's lemon tree, which is so hard to take care of. Ollie's like putting fertiliser in it one day, and then the leaves are going spotty or dark, and then he's looking at it like scratching his head. Like, what do I do with this? And I'm like, Ollie, you're going to kill that. And he's like, we're going to have to bring it inside when it's the winter. And I'm like, oh gosh, my house is going to smell of compost. But you know, and then he's got this bonsai tree. Ollie's really into it. And he's talking about repotting it, and it sounds like a whole day excursion. That's not the right thing to say, is it? Excursion.
I don't know. It's a bit of a task.
Yeah, it is a task. So, I mean, I don't know what the question was now. I'm still
Your
talking about
least
gardening.
favourite thing about...
My least favourite thing about lockdown? Yeah, just being indoors all the time. I love going to London and being on, just talking to people. And to be honest, I'm glad to be on here because if I spoke to Ollie and Olga much more than I already am, I think I'd drive them insane. I'm such a chatty Cathy. Sometimes I'm talking and like blah, 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 about absolute nonsense, and Ollie's like, okay, Lou, I'm really tired, and like, what are you doing? So I'm just reading Reddit. Yeah, but you know, we've got life to live, but it's like midnight. And I'm still busy. Anyway.
You are mental.
Yeah.
So we've got a few comments. We got, "Hi, I absolutely love these streams." Poems for
hello,
Birds.
my love.
Joel Resminia gives you a heart-shaped eyes, smiling face.
Hello, my love. I hope you're all okay. What is your, you know, best thing that you've done in lockdown so far? Let's keep the positivity flowing. Tell me. I want to know what you're doing and what parks you've been to, or you know, yeah, just things. Oh, my neighbour's shouting. Don't know if you can hear him.
We've got Footy Nut Guy saying, "I forgot what day it is. That's good for me. I usually forget which planet I'm on." And then Ben Lewis says, "Have you ever had your long cane break on you when on a walk?"
No, but I had. Okay, so my long cane. Sorry, I didn't. Steve, I'm sorry. I didn't acknowledge you. Yeah, it's Wednesday. And yeah, half the time I feel like I'm on Mars. And my long cane. No, I've had my long cane sort of hit me in the gut a few times, which is why I much prefer having a guide dog. But I do see quite a lot of uses for the long cane, especially now going out in the shops. You know, it's going to be good for social distancing, but no, it has hurt me in the stomach. You know, snagging on those pavements a bit too much. So that's where it's a bit of a con there. What do you think, Cole?
I would agree.
Ollie's hair's so long now, guys. He doesn't want to come on camera. I
Oh
think
my
you're
god,
pretty, though.
it's horrendous.
No, but it's
I was
pretty.
meant to get it cut like a week before lockdown.
The thing is that Ollie gets his hair to the very last minute and then goes, oh yeah, spontaneity, I'll go to the hairdressers, then it all shut. And I was like, babes, just let me cut your hair.
And then we couldn't find clippers anywhere.
Well, no, he's really resisted until now. And even now he's saying, you know, only if we have clippers. I'm like, Ollie, I can get some scissors, it'll be fine. Hey?
I think I'm alright.
Oh, babe.
But Clippers, I'll let you have a go at it.
Okay. Alright, so you're on. We haven't had dinner yet, guys.
Speaking of which, what's your favourite meal last month?
Oh, what's
That's
my
a very,
favourite
very
meal?
good segue.
Okay, so I absolutely love enchiladas. But if you didn't know something about me and Ollie, we're vegetarian. We were vegan for a while. We are vegetarian, and we absolutely love vegetarian cuisine. And Ollie does these most amazing enchiladas. It's got like corn pieces, and yeah, it's just so nice. Yeah. What's your favourite meal, Ollie?
Ooh.
Enchiladas being like corn pieces, like to mimic chicken, and then like almost like a chili style mix with loads of vegetables in a wrap with cheese on top and toasted in just under the grill.
Oven.
Over the oven. See, you can tell I cook that dish. I'm very much the washer-upper in this relationship. I don't really do lots of cooking unless it's in a packet or just whack it in the oven. So yeah.
Very good at chips though.
Thank you, darling. No, baked potatoes. Ollie always calls me if he's starting a meal and it's got anything to do with baked potatoes. I'm in there prodding.
Yeah, I'm just really bad at baked potatoes.
You are, darling. You are. He's such a good chef, but other than that, yeah, baked potatoes if you want. Anyway, what's your favourite meals are?
Mapwa tofu is probably up there.
What? Probably
It's sort of like
tofu
in like fermented
Tofu
bean
is like
paste.
soybeans, like crushed up and.
Well, it's
fermented.
coagulated and
Yeah.
you basically make soy milk and then coagulate it.
That's a good word, coagulated.
It's
I'm loving that. Anyway, mapwa tofu, so that's like.
It's basically like a really sort of spicy dish from
Yeah.
like sort of.
Blows
the
my
Szechuan
head off.
region.
I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Who else is here? Who can we chat to? What
So
are they
we
saying?
have
What are
got-
they doing?
Footy Nut Guy saying he hated having a symbol cane. People didn't like being bumped into one with one. And then, where do you
Yeah.
get your knives from, so you don't cut yourself?
Okay, so I love serrated.
Yes, that's the word.
Yeah, sometimes I call them corrugated. I don't know why. It's so silly, and every time I have to think serrated in my head. Anyway, when I say that, so the jaggedy edged knives, I absolutely love them, but it is just technique and practice. But we have Victorinox, and I always find, I don't know about you guys, the sharper the knife, the more confident I am with it, and that seems counterintuitive, I do know, but when I have blunt knives, because, you know, it's harder to get the cut in, especially with like something like an onion or something, you just feel like you're gonna really put some force into it one day and then not know when it cuts properly and then slice your finger, which you don't want to be doing, I can assure you. So yeah, Victorinox, and it's serrated. You're welcome.
So the chat's got a few bits of praise. Oh, there's someone said something and I cannot see it for the life of me.
Well, have you got
I'm trying to read it.
Sweetie?
Oh, guys, I'm going to bend Instagram down. Lucy, have you cooked if someone's gone for your guide dog? I had this done to me yesterday with my dog Tudor. It was a horrible experience.
Someone what? Sorry, sweetie. What's the start of it?
Have you cooked if someone's gone for your guide dog? Have you cooked?
I don't know what you mean, darling. Sorry. Could you retype just the start bit of the sentence and I will totally get you. I don't know if that's to do with like guide dogs and social distancing. I'll infer a little bit. But I think if someone stroked Olga in this current climate, I would be a bit like, oh, I don't know whether... Yeah, I haven't been out. I will admit I haven't been out just with Olga to a supermarket since the world, you know, was this sort of world. So I've been around the block. I've been up and down the road. I've been on free runs, i.e. to the park with her every single day, but always with Ollie. So yeah. She's been getting a lot of work in and a lot of free time, but not really any like
Full on human
full-on
interaction work.
activity. So, I mean, to be honest with you, I went to Iceland with Ollie to get our weekly shop for the first time. That was like 12. Was it in 12 weeks? I've been out 10 weeks.
Something like to like the shops.
To the shops and things, and we didn't go with Olga or a cane, which was the worst thing to do. I think in that regard, I think I should have gone with at least a symbol cane or something, because Ollie was like moving me to the left, and then he was like picking up some burgers, and then there would be a person, and then he'd be like, "Oh, Lou, move to the left, move to the right," or like, you know. And we had our masks on and hand sanitizer. It's all just a bit, at the moment it's very overwhelming. I'm sure it will get better, and I'm sure you guys get it, but yeah, it's crazy.
Well, we got a few more YouTube comments. Let's just quickly do them. These will probably be some of the last, I think.
Okey-dokes.
So, have you ever had a friend that sent over an awkward text to you and voiceover read it out in public?
Oh my gosh. I don't think I ever have, you know. But if it did, I have voiceover quite quiet, but also it's really quick, isn't it all?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
not many people can understand it.
No, I don't think they can. I should put headphones in, probably a lot more than I do. So recommendations for good headphones would be greatly appreciated. I've had my voiceover key over some Apple ones, you know, the hands-free ones that go in your ears. What are they called?
AirPods?
AirPods, yeah. For a while, and I've resisted the temptation, haven't I, all? Because I keep saying to Ollie, I'm so going to lose them because they're so tiny, aren't they? But yeah, just let me know what you guys use.
Then we've got some more questions. So on the feed for the rocket launch tonight, NASA said they were developing a 3D printed retina. If this works, could it help you?
Oh my gosh, 3D printed retina. I would need to know a bit more about that, but that sounds epic. What would they mean by 3D print? Ollie, have you seen it, sweetheart?
I know they can 3D print cells now, so maybe.
This is
maybe
so
it's stem
sci-fi.
cells or something.
Are you kidding? Anyway, but to answer the question in regards to me and my condition, if someone could regrow a retina, I wouldn't be blind anymore. As far as I know. My condition's really, really rare. It's called incontinenti pigmenti. So I know they're doing a lot of research into cures for retinitis pigmentosa, which is similar to my condition, but not really in a sense. I'm not too sure if they could cure retinitis pigmentosa, whether they could still cure my incontinenti pigmenti, but I think it would be a cure if I had a regrown retina. Is that correct, Ollie?
I think
know
so.
I'm asking Ollie,
your
he knows loads
condition
about
is
it
very
too.
based on your retina.
Yeah, so
It's not the optic nerve or anything. It's entirely
My
retinal
retina.
based, and then also cataracts.
well, the bleeding as well.
Yeah, you might have to get it replaced every few years.
Oh, lovely. Basically, the reason that my retina popped off is because of my retinal bleeding. So they need to be able to plug the bleeding. So, because if they regrow the retina, I don't know whether the bleeding would stop. It sounds a bit
It's a bit
gory.
strange.
It doesn't hurt or anything, but I don't know if I just wouldn't want them to regrow retina and then it bleed and then ping off again. If you get what I mean, guys. Yeah. So we'll see. This is hope, but I love these types of news stories. It really gets me excited in new tech, really, more than anything. I think I don't tend to look at it and go, oh, I hope for a cure anymore. I think you've got to be content in the here and now, and that's what I've learned most about, you know, having a disability and navigating life. You know, so obviously sometimes I'm going to be gutted about things, but I think, you know, it's just exciting also from a journalist perspective. I'm instantly getting my little antennae like, oh, that's a good story. So yeah,
Apparently it can help people with RP. Good. That's what they're focusing on.
Oh, amazing. See, that is brilliant. I'm not saying that's awful, because that's absolutely blinking brilliant, and whoever it helps would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, just in terms of me, I am not too sure, my darling, so I will look into it. Sounds like a good thing to do.
All right. And that... Oh, there's a question on Instagram. Hi Lucy, sorry I did it on voice command. How do you manage if your dog gets attacked when you're out and about?
Oh, okay, sweet. Thank you. No, don't worry about it. How do I manage? Well, I'll tell you a tiny story. This did happen to me and Olga probably like 4 years ago when I used to live at my mum and dad's. And Olga did get attacked. I was actually meeting Ollie in the centre of town, and I was getting on a bus. And this, I don't know how it happened because I was just on my own, but basically this dog came up, I think it was to the left of Olga, and pushed her into the road. So she was like getting mauled basically. I don't think she bled or anything because Ollie didn't tell me there was any like surface wounds on Olga, but she got pushed into the road and I was just crying. I remember getting on the bus and this woman saying, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm not." And I think it's just I think I was a lot younger as well, so maybe I would deal with it different. But I don't know, because I think when you're in that situation, it's just shock, isn't it? That's just happened, and you kind of don't believe that it could ever happen to you, even though you do hear of it. I think, and you know, you replay those moments in your head, like, oh, how could I have done things differently, or should I have said something? But then it's like you don't know how to. I was trying to grab Olga, but then I was like, you know, what is this dog like? Where is the proximity of this dog? I was pulling Olga with my harness, but I don't know what you're meant to do in that situation even now. I think I rang my GDMI, my guide dog mobility instructor, after, and I said, you know, is she okay? And they came and did a few checkups on Olga, and she was fine. She went to the vet straight away, and you know, and she's never been, you know, harmed since, has she? She's always been a great worker, but as you say, like, I'm not too sure about your past comment, but I'm so sorry if that happened to you. You know, it's so traumatic, and my heart really goes out to you, and really do feel for you. So yeah, I mean, if you want me to do an extended video on how I feel about that, then I would be honoured to do so. So let me know. Any more on YouTube, Zola, and we'll wrap up.
YouTube, none on YouTube, but
Okay,
Instagram. Thank you for being an inspiration to me and from YT several years ago when it was my darkest for me.
Oh, you know what? I have dark moments too, and I want you to just know that my heart goes out to you. I can totally relate to the feelings that you are feeling, and there's just lots of love from me to you right now, behind our screens, because it's a hard time that we're all going through, and just lots of love. I hope you're alright though. Ollie was up here with me on the sofa, but she would be, seeing you and giving you lots of, you know, virtual doggy cuddles. That's what we need right now for all of us. Are you ready to wrap it up?
Well, I'm just looking for YouTube comments or any other comments that appeared to be all until this very second that one has appeared.
Go on, last one.
Walking near the river in York, and this dog came from nowhere, and I jumped, and then if it weren't, scrolling too fast. If it weren't for the woman's grabbing the dog, I think that was the closest my dog has.
Oh gosh, you had an altercation. Oh, that's such a shame, you know, because you just don't know whenever it's going to come, and you think, oh, going out early in the morning, do you avoid weird dogs in the park? You just don't know, and I'm just so sorry that happened to you. Honestly, my heart really does go out to you, but I hope your lovely little guide doggy is okay now. Keep us posted in the comments next time we do one of these. It's lovely for you to come on the stream. Alright, my loves, I really hope you stay safe and well, and I will see you next week for a new stream/video. Lots of love.